five at once, it's just snowballed out of control. We've got our traffic trivia coming up. Yeah, traffic trivia 5 at 5 today falls away because I've got. I think we're going to call it mixtape because you dropped that word today. We're going to call it mixtape.
It's a mixtape.
We're going to call it mixtape. So it's going to be it's the Moraka Mega Mix, which I do. It's something that I've added a name to, Moraka, and that's South Indian music mixed club style. That's South Indian house music, and I've got Khaled's Club Mix also coming your way. So half an
I'm
hour.
excited for that. We're going to be
yeah.
breaking down some moves right here in the studio.
I'll just speak for yourself, and and of course
I
we're
didn't
gonna
take no for an answer, so we're definitely going to be dancing.
Okay, so we got the traffic coming your way.
Yes.
All right. Traffic is brought to you by FIGA, as well as we'll be crossing over from 6 p.m. to 9 a.m. I've got a very important history to bring to you. I sort of like to dig into our heritage and culture. And when it comes to such a huge observance, I like to know where it started, because as far as I know, I didn't see anything in the scriptures itself. So I did a bit of research. So I've got a bit of story coming your way as to like the earliest, I would say, observance of Sivaratri that took place. I think we all know not all of us, we will be telling Afiga about the story about the hunter and how that came about. I think we've been told the story so many times, but I like my dates. I like to know where it happened. I like to know when it happened. What was the finer details. So I get into that just before we say goodbye. So here's getting into the show. This is taken off the movie called Adurs, and the music here and voice of DSP. Yes, Shiva Shambho.
Shiva Shambho. Shiva Shambho. Shiva Shambho. Okay, this is DSP. Shiva Shambho. Come on and sing and dance and be happy. Shiva Shambho. Shiva Shambho. Shiva Shambho. Shiva Shambho.
taken up the movie called Doors. It's Shiva Shambho brought to you by DSP. Welcome to the show. It's The Real Drive with Colin and Afiga. Before we get to what's happening or to what we are going to discuss on I Want to Know, I shout out to Sharon. She says, good afternoon, Colin. A blessed Mahashivratri to you and all of those observing. And good afternoon to Afiga. Wishing you a wonderful Women's Day. And may you have a blessed day. So thank you, Sharon.
Thank you so much, Sharon.
Selvi Sivalingam says, Vanakam Colin, dear, and our lovely Afiga. Beautiful divine music on this auspicious night. May Lord Shiva guide your path. May all your prayers be answered on this Mahashivratri, and may Lord Shiva bless all of us with good health, happiness, and prosperity. Yeah, I'd like an island as well, if you can sort that out. He is the supreme of the universe, Selvi Sivalingam as well. So thank you for that, Selvi and Sharon. So coming up in the show,
So much, Salvi.
Afiga,
Yes.
are you like a virtual Gen Z person, or are you one of those Gen Zs that's waging a war against virtuality?
Definitely not. I am a virtual Gen Z, but I like a balance. So interactions in person are very important.
Yeah.
You can never take that away, no matter how digitally advanced we can be. But I'm also, of course, a virtual Han as well, because we do need to speak over the phone,
Yeah.
especially with people that are in different provinces. So yeah, both.
I guess the general consensus is that people in current day are meeting offline more often than usual. You know,
Yeah.
So
Of course.
in the Gen Z sort of
Spectrum.
world, yeah, is there meetings taking place where you like someone like
not
okay, someone slides into your DM and say, hey, I'd like to meet you or take you out for coffee or something like that.
There's a lot of online meetings happening more than in-person meetings. Most of the time people meet online, friendships start online, relationships, romantic relationships start online, and then move over to in-person.
I can tell you there's a lot of people that I'm friends with on Facebook, you know,
Yes.
and we sort of bump into each other at events like movies and stuff, and it's not like, hey, it's like, yeah, you're on my Facebook. We are like,
Yeah,
because
you're
we
my
say,
Facebook
how's it, man?
friend.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's about it. You know,
That's about it.
We don't get into like full on conversations.
Really?
We just know each other from Facebook, and we just sort of keep it there. You know, I'll go and comment long stories on their posts.
But in person, we're
But in
not-
public, it's just say hello, how's it, man, and that's about it.
Wow.
And carry on. You know, and people do. You know, when we, of course, because we in the media space as well.
Yes.
You know, people say, hey, I've got you on Facebook, and I say, okay, that's amazing. I've got 3,000 other people there as well. And well, I'm not that rude, you know, and I like sort of ask them how they're doing and stuff, you know. But has anyone ever slid into your DM and asked you out on a date?
Oh my gosh, I probably don't remember. On Facebook, I know there definitely has been guys that have slid in my DMs, because Facebook, you know how it is. Even creepy people slide in your DMs and
Yeah,
in your
yeah.
inbox rather, not DM. And then in Instagram, there has been someone who has, and apparently they claimed to know me.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I don't know you. And they wanted us to meet, and I was just like, no, I don't know you.
So basically, if I slide into people's DMs, if I go inbox them,
Yeah.
it's to ask them to come onto the show.
us.
It's like I scroll through Facebook. We had a guest, Renee Naidu,
Yeah.
and she performed at one of the markets. I think it was the Masquerade Market. And I say, hey, this girl, well, it's not a girl. This lady
Yeah.
sings amazingly. So immediately I went messenger, you know, and said, please, I'd like to have you on the show. So that's the only time I'm going to actually go inbox and message people.
Same.
you
I
know?
think it's the case with a lot of us media people. And I have a friend who even, shot his shot at his mentor
Oh, is it?
online. They've never met. He just follows his work on social media, and he's like, this person could mentor me because we're into the same things. And they basically DM'd that person, and now today they are their mentor. So it's not only for certain things that are just a little bit taboo, but sometimes you can create like long lasting, really meaningful relationships online. You just have to be careful.
I know I've got friendships which started on Facebook,
Yeah.
and we've communicated sometimes for years,
Yeah.
until we said, okay, yeah, maybe we should meet, and
In person,
have this
yeah.
conversation in person.
Yeah.
And I've done so.
Maybe
And-
chat a little bit longer before
and
you
and
meet.
there weren't any sort of I'd like to date you sort of vibe.
type of vibes.
It was hey, we've got a good friendship going. Let's
Yeah.
see how it goes. Outside of Facebook. Let's just meet and have a conversation. And I've got platonic friends in that way.
Would you, as a guy, ever approach someone, a female, online, if you're interested in her? Maybe not to say I want to take you out, but just to sort of like, approach her.
Well, look, I've been on Tinder. Many people have been on Tinder, and
I've never, but okay.
honestly, it was it. I was actually trying to promote myself as a poet.
As a poet on Tinder, not that you were looking for love.
But no, I wasn't. I wasn't at all. And for me, it never worked out.
But on a dating site, though, no, I'm judging you.
No, but it actually never worked out. I was on for about maybe 2 or 3 months, and well, people messaged me. I messaged them. Nothing actually transpired.
Okay,
So-
are they weird? Did you get any weird, like,
No, I actually didn't have anyone like weird. There's just like people say, hey, you know what? I like your profile and stuff like that.
I'd like to speak to you?
Yeah. So I had no intentions of striking a date. That was never my intention.
Because you wanted to
because they
promote
ask
yourself
you
as a
like
poet.
they ask you like friendship. Or relationship, or what's your intention,
Yeah.
and you make that intention known. So basically today, what I want to speak about, hate it or rate it, taking a friendship from Facebook into the real world. So basically, you've spoken to someone, you've made friends with them, and you trust them to a certain extent. They have good vibes about them. Hate it or rate it, taking a friendship from Facebook or TikTok or Instagram or any of the virtual spaces, taking that from the virtual world into the real world. Hate it or rate it, let me know on 074 345 447. Stick around, we've got Afiga bringing to us Traffic at 3:30.
Num dum dum num da dum da dum dum da dum dum num dum dum num da dum da dum dum da dum da 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 num dum dum num da dum da dum dum da dum dum num dum dum num da dum da dum dum da dum da 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 பக்கத்தில் இருப்பவளே ஓ பாதியில் போவதென்ன போதாத காதலிலே போதுன்னு சொல்வதென்ன கண் தோறக்கும் நேரம் கைகள் எட்டும்
such a vibe. Please put into It's brought to you by Sean Rowland and Aditi Rao, and such a talented young lady as well, and such a smooth voice. Welcome to the show. It's The Real Drive with Colin and Afiga. Taking you now to traffic. Here's Afiga.
All right, let's have a look at what's happening on your roads. Stationing your vehicle on the N2 southbound before ramp to Wamashu. Left shoulder is closed. Do expect delays if you're driving from there. And M3 westbound closed before ramp to Ashburton because of crash. Congested from after ramp from Catter Ridge, so drive safely if you're driving from there. And congestion on the ramp to Salt Rock Road northbound is now clear. Drive carefully. For any more traffic updates, do send us a WhatsApp on 074 345 4447. I will be coming back at the top of the hour with more traffic updates. For your South Side FM traffic news, I am Afika.
So we'd like to know from you, is it well, it's hated or rated?
Hated or rated, yeah.
Taking a friendship from Facebook and taking that into the real world. Is it a good thing or is it not? So
And maybe add a little bit of a short story.
yeah. If it's happened to you before, has it
tell us
worked
about
out or has it not? So let us know on 074 345 4447. Going local.
It's the G-Funk, a whole new era brought to the light by the Dog Pond Cruise. So pass the gin and juice as we deliver bass and the groove. Cats, the old and the new, put together. Do you like it? Do you like it? Do you like it? Chickadee check, 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 check. Oh yes, we got the funk. The G's in the house and the ladies look kinda pretty. So put on your chains if you know what I mean. Caterpillars in your black bag jeans. The party is in your mind. So slide and glide. Come on, do this G-Funk thing. Chickadee check yourself before you wreck yourself, yeah. Say party. Come on, get the groove. Glide to the beat, yeah. Come on, do it like this, yeah. Get up, get your back up off the wall. I said dance, come on, get your back up off the wall. Dance, come on, get up, sit 'em up, get 'em up, hit 'em up, now. Move to the beat, yeah. Who's got the funk? Who's got the funk? Louder. Who's got the funk? I said louder. We got the funk, yeah. Get that groove, yeah. Get funky. Get funky, yo, yippee yo, get funky, groovy, yippee yo. Doctor's got the vibe, I've got it. We've got the funk, yay. Pop has got the groove, yes I got it. We've got the funk, yay. Wendy's got the funk. Litala's got the groove. Manosi's got the funk. Romeo's got the groove. Ennis has got the funk. Stacks got the groove. Lord has got the funk. China's got the groove. Brother E.D.'s got the funk. the funk. Paul's got the groove. Team has got the funk. Solly's got the groove. Big Boy's got the funk. La Mickey's got the groove. Camojelo's got the funk. Lil Rata's got the groove. Bobby's got the funk. TD's got the groove. Lento's got the funk. Ezzy's got the groove. Caesar's got the funk. Chiba's got the groove. Gardner's got the funk. Masada's got the groove. Leeway, now you've got the funk.
It's taken us back to 1994, the late Dr. Mobena, together with Dr. Kumalo. Dr. Kumalo, of course, the OGs will know. The OGs will know. The OG, well, he played for South Africa for Bafana.
Yeah.
But of course, he is such a legend because of Kaizer Chiefs.
Yes.
And
I remember.
now you remember. And
Yes.
started off his career with Swallows as well.
Yeah.
So such an amazing
Legends on
footballer.
one track.
Definitely, and giving it his best to sing on that track. We got the funk. Welcome to the show. It's the Real Drive with Colin, as well as Afiga. All right. So here's going to our WhatsApp lines. Ronnie, Ronnie, if you can't send us these snacks, don't send us pictures of it. I'm
I'm
kidding.
so sad I won't be
I'm
able
kidding.
to taste them by just looking at them. They look so good.
Ronnie says, Vanakkam Colin and Afiga, wishing you a fabulous, blessed, auspicious Friday. And if you're celebrating Mahashivratri, then choicest blessings from the divine to you. Ronnie Stangamana. And Colin Friday is always foodie day, so always wanted to show Afiga some snacks for tea. What is that? That's
Looks like it's some.
it's I think it's nutpuk or something like that. There's a word. Rani, please help us. What is
Looks
this
like
called?
scones,
Cutput.
though.
Cutput. I know
Raisin
there's a word
scones.
for it. And the top one looks like vada. It's just me vade.
Oh,
So
it's a chili
so
bag.
so the bottom one. What is that? And I think I think that's what it's called, but I'm not too sure. Joyce says, my humble blessings and greetings to Afiga and Colin. Om Namah Shivaya. Let us celebrate the Lord that brought darkness into light, Lord Shiva, the one who holds the world in his palm of his holy hands. Blessings to the listeners of the universe. Celebrate with bhakti and devotion. Sing and give glory to the name. Enjoy Mahashivratri as well.
Hi, Joyce.
Patsy, how are you, Patsy? Let's just a shout out to Patsy, nothing more. Just shout out to Patsy. How are you today? Doing today, Patsy? Yes, Sugendri coming through. Good afternoon to you, Sugendri.
Vanakkam Colin and Afika. I hope you and the Makla having an absolutely fantabulous Friday. How can you not when it's such a beautifully blessed day? All those observing Mahashivratri, I wish you all everything of the best always. May Lord Shiva be with you all and guide you all and protect you all. Have an absolutely lovely Friday, everyone. Om Namah Shivaya. Vanakkam.
Thank you for that, Sugendri, and wishing you a blessed night as well. We are going to more music, and when we return, I've got some of your comments. So do let us know. How do you feel? Is it a good idea to take a friendship from Facebook, for example, and decide to turn that into
Move it to the next level.
Yeah, see how it works in the real world. Go ahead and meet that person. Whether it's for coffee or maybe dinner is a bit too serious. Maybe
Yeah,
maybe
but it's
just
up to you.
maybe just pizza or something
Lunch,
at lunch.
yeah.
And see if there's a friendship worth having in the real world.
True. I the reason why I rate it is because sometimes people are different from how they are as them just texting. I feel like sometimes you may find that maybe when you're speaking over the phone, they seem very extroverted, and then once you meet them in person, they're a lot more closed off. And then it's like, okay, I don't know how to relate with you anymore. I just feel like it's important to move it to the next level, because then you can know if the friendship is really genuine or if it was just because it was over the phone.
Awesome. So if you've actually, taken the initiative to ask someone to meet you in the real world, or if someone's asked you and and it happened, let us know as well on 074-345-4447. Hate it or rate it, taking a Facebook friendship into the real world and turning that, or attempting to see if it actually works as a friendship in the real world. Here's taken up the movie called Kunjum Ishtam, Kunjum Kashtam.
కనులే కలిపింది కలలే చూపింది ఏమయ్యిందో ఏమో గాని అంతా మారింది మాటే వినకుంది మంటే రేపింది నన్నే మరచి నాన్నే రైతని ఇంట్లో కూర్చుంది చేతిలోన చెయ్యేసింది చలిని నాకు నేర్పింది ఎంత హాయినే ప్రేమంటే అనుకుని మది మురిసింది ఇంతలోన ఏమయ్యిందో నన్ను గాలి కొదిలింది అప్పు సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం వల్లే నా గీత మారింది ఎవడే 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 సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం ఎవడే ఎవడే సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం ఎవడే 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 సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం గొప్ప మంచాడే సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం మరి ఎవడే 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 సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం అందరిలో నన్నే అందంగా చలి పలకరించగా సరికొత్తగా మళ్ళీ జన్మించగా అల్లరిగా తిరిగే నీ కూడా ప్రేమించగలనని తనతో కలిసాకే గుర్తించగా 100 ఏళ్ల ఆనందాలు ఒక్కనాడు చూపింది కన్ను మూసి తెరిచేలాగా కథ మొత్తం మారింది చందమామలా నవ్వింది నన్ను వీడలేనంది మధ్యలో అబ్బరాగానే తరువాత మార్చింది అరే ఎవడే 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 సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం 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 అరే గొప్ప ముంచాడే సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం అరే ఎవడే 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 సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం ఓ అర్థం కాలేదే అన్నింట నాకేమి తక్కువ పైగా ప్రాణంగా ప్రేమించగా తన స్నేహంలోన సరదాగా కరిగింది కాలమే ఇప్పుడేమయ్యిందో కథలను అందే వంట యాసలే రేపింది వంటలోని చేసింది జంటలెవరు కనబడకున్నా జలసీగా కనిపిస్తుంది నేను నవ్వుతూలేనంటే తాను బాధపడుతుంది విరహ వేద మేరే విలనైలా కురించాడే ఎవడే 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 సుబ్రహ్మణ్యం
Shankar Mahadevan bringing to you Yavide Subramanyam, taking up the movie called Konjum Ishtam, Konjum Kashtam. We're saying a very good afternoon to Pam Pariachi watching online on Facebook, as well as Selvi Naidu. Molly Govender says good afternoon, Colin and Afika. A blessed Mahashivratri to all of you observing. Huge shout out going out to Molly, as well as Suns Naika says Vanakam Colin, Vanakam to you as well, Suns. Vanitha Govender also coming through and watching, and she says Vanakam Colin, and Vanakam to all of you, and Vanakam Namaskaram to everyone that's watching in. And I trust if you are observing Shivratri tonight that you have yourself a most blessed and auspicious night. It's time now to get to our Shazam feature for today. And this is an extremely popular song, so I'm sure you're going to guess this. So how it works, if you're watching for the first time, I basically play you maybe 2 to 3 seconds of a song, and based on that audio sample, you're going to tell me the name of the song. If you want to throw in the movie and so forth, please do so, but all I'm looking for is just the name of the song. So take a listen. This is your Shazam sample for today. All right, so 074-345-4447, that's all you're getting. Take a listen to this one more time. Zero 074-345-4447. Let me know what song that is. Welcome to 107.2 FM. This is The Real Drive with Colin and Afiga.
விலகாத என்ன விட்டு விலகாத ஒதுங்காத பக்கம் வந்தா ஒதுங்காத நீயும் இங்க நானும் இங்க சேரும் வழி எங்க பாத இங்க தூரம் இங்க போகும் தசை எங்க விலகாத என்ன விட்டு விலகாத ஒதுங்காத பக்கம் வந்தா ஒதுங்காத விலகாத என்ன விட்டு விலகாத ஒதுங்காத பக்கம் வந்தா ஒதுங்காத ஒத்த துளி வீழ்ந்தா கூட சுட்ட மணல் ஒன்னா சேரும் நெஞ்சத்தோட கண்ணீர் துளி இன்னும் வேணுமா உள்ளுக்குள்ள காதல் ஊற மெல்ல மெல்ல எல்லாம் மாற நீளும் வந்த வானம் வர பேசி போவோமா எதை தேடி அலைஞ்சேனோ அடி ஒன்னையும் தொலைச்சிட்டேன் உனக்காக புதுசாவே உயிரை ஏத்துக்க விலகாத என்ன விட்டு விலகாத ஒதுங்கா
It's called Velaga. They're taking off the movie called Lover. So we are speaking about taking the virtual friendship into the real world as a real friendship. And we're not talking about in a romantic way or anything, just as a friend.
as a friend.
Do you rate it? Do you hate it? Coming through, Durga Loga says definitely rate it, 9 out of 10. So far, all of my real meetings with online friends have been better than expected.
Wow.
So
You're
it,
lucky.
it works. Yeah. I think it's a case that South Africa is a bit behind, as compared to the rest of the world. In terms of virtual relationships.
Oh,
you
virtual
know?
relationships.
So I think we are, but of course, we're not to be blamed. With the rate of crime that's happening in the country, it's sort of scary to go out and meet someone. Even if you're getting a good vibe from them, as you said,
Yeah.
meeting with someone in person, that's when you can pick up on their aura.
Yes, you can pick up on their aura because you're not going to be able to pick up on their aura. Well, not that you're not going to be able to, it depends. But in most cases, you're able to sense someone's energy, whether it's a good energy or bad energy, if you're in the same presence with them. However, I'd say that I think South Africans are not necessarily completely behind, but because of how much crime cases have been, you remember there was an era where everybody was like meeting a lot of people, especially romantic partners, on Facebook.
Yeah.
And it was also the era where Tabo Beso.
Well, I know people who actually met on Facebook and married, and
You see?
and still are enjoying a
You
good
see?
marriage. So I'm not shooting you down. I
You gotta be careful.
Yeah. I guess it's happening a bit more often in other countries than it is in our
Of
country.
course.
You know,
They are more technologically
De-
advanced.
definitely. So Vimla says didn't do that as yet. Too late now. Vimla, I don't think it's ever too late.
It's not too late.
Priya Naidu says definitely rate it. She definitely would meet someone as a friend outside of Facebook. Devin Nalia says we'll make a trip to Southside FM studio soon. Then we'll let you know. Okay. By the way, guys, look, if I put stuff out on Facebook, I'm not putting out any hints. I'm not putting out any hints to find out if people will meet me or not. I'm okay. Most cases, I may not even turn up. So,
Wow.
so that's it.
So you're going to stand that person up?
That's
not very nice.
Yes, I will.
No, you can't do that.
I'll text them and say, I can't make it.
You lie, basically.
So before I'll probably get to like an hour before. I won't let them leave. I'll probably get to an hour before. I won't let them leave for the place. I'll get to an hour before and say, you know what, I don't think I can make it today. So don't go. So
I feel like it's so typical of introverts, because there was this video I watched of this introvert who was like, when you make plans when you are excited, and then now the person is expecting to see you and you have to like literally do a pep talk with yourself to see them because you don't want to see them anymore.
Yep. Okay, so I think we're going to close it there. So the Shazam feature for today, it's not Varaga Nadikaram. Okay, so not Varaga Nadikaram. I know it does sound very, very similar. It's the same singer as well, I can tell you that. So it's not that. So I will play this sample one more time. Take a listen, and then you can tell me what song it is. Take a listen. All right, so let me know on 074 345 4447. And coming up in a few moments, our guest will be in studio. We're speaking to Paddy, who's a representative of the KZN Kidney Foundation, as well as we are speaking to Trey Naidu, and she formed the group called WAND, or the organization called WAND. You will find out what that is about. And of course, we will be observing World Kidney Day this coming Sunday.
The Jayashree Rivers annual sale is now on at the Konubia branch. Get a massive 25% of all saris, Punjabis, kurtis, lengas, girls, boys and menswear. Don't miss out on this amazing sale. Jayashree Rivers, Konubia branch only.
The most awaited India Shopping Festival, Namaste India Easter Shopping Festival, takes place from the 1st to the 17th of March at Greville Racecourse Infield area. Full new setup. Park your car and walk straight into the expo. 17 days only. Entry fee 10 rands, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Latest Indian products with loads of variety. You've asked for it and we have it. Astrology by Nikhil Gulati, Henna by Satya. Refreshing restaurants. Be there at Namaste India Greville Racecourse Infield, 1st to the 17th of March 2024. Park and walk straight inside the expo.
Attention all matric learners. Are you a matric student looking to excel in physical science? Well, we have fantastic news for you. Southside FM, in collaboration with the Tamil Business Warriors, is proud to present a special matric intervention program taking place on the 9th of March 2024 from 8:30 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. at Bethsaida Church on Stonebridge Drive in Phoenix. Join us for a day filled with interactive sessions, expert guidance, and valuable resources to help you conquer the challenges of physical science. Whether you're looking to boost your understanding, clarify concepts, or simply enhance your exam preparation, this intervention program is tailored just for you. For more information, check Southside FM's website or contact S. Mudley on 079 551 0470. Let's embark on this journey to academic success.
Southside
107.2 FM.
కాశ్మీర్ లో ఫస్ట్ టైం తనని చూసినా ముందెనక చూడకుండా మనసిచ్చినా బాబు మాట పక్క నెట్టి బయటికొచ్చినా లగ్గమెట్టి కాపురాన్ని స్టార్ట్ చేసినా స్ట్రగుల్ స్టార్ట్ అయ్యేనే పాప చేంజ్ అయ్యేనే పెళ్ళామా నన్ను మిర్చిలాగా నచ్చుకుంటవే వద్దు ఆపమ్మా నేను కోడిలాగా దించుకుంటనే ఉన్న మాట చెప్పుతాను ఇనుకోండి పెళ్లి ఊసు పాడుగాను మానుకోండి కన్ను కంటే పవర్ఫుల్ ఆలండి పూల తీర్చేస్తదండి ఉన్న మాట చెప్పుతాను ఇనుకోండి పెళ్లి ఊసు పాడుగాను మానుకోండి కన్ను కంటే పవర్ఫుల్ ఆలండి పూల తీర్చేస్తదండి ఇంటికొస్తే తలుపు తీయరు ఫ్రెండ్ తో నా మందు కొడితే తాట తీస్తారు పాత గర్ల్ ఫ్రెండ్ మీద నిగా చేస్తారు గ్లోబల్ లో ఉన్న ఎక్కడున్న ట్రాక్ చేస్తారు బుజ్జి కన్న అంటూ నిన్ను ముద్దు చేస్తారు కన్న వాళ్ళ కంటే నువ్వు ఎక్కువ అంటారు చిన్న మాట అన్న కూడా బుసకడతారు కన్నీళ్లతో నిన్ను కాటేస్తారు వైఫ్ నైఫ్ ఆయనే మైండ్ బ్లాక్ ఆయనే లైఫ్ చేంజ్ ఆయనే కర్మ కాలిపోయనే వెళ్ళాలే దయ్యాలా దయ్యాలే వెళ్ళాలా పెళ్ళాలు 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 కాదే దయ్యాలు 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 మీరే నన్ను మిర్చిలాగా నంచుకుంటవే వద్దు ఆమమ్మ నేను కోడిలాగా దించుకుంటనే ఉన్న మాట చెప్పుతాను ఇనుకోండి పెళ్లి ఊసు పాడుగాను మానుకోండి కన్ను కంటే పవర్ఫుల్ ఆలండి పూల తీర్చేస్తదండి ఉన్న మాట చెప్పుతాను ఇనుకోండి పెళ్లి ఊసు పాడుగాను మానుకోండి కన్ను కంటే పవర్ఫుల్ ఆలండి పూల తీర్చేస్తదండి
Osipelaman, that's on the Telugu Top 20. Welcome to the show. My name is Colin Pillay, and you are with Afiga as well. This is The Real Drive. We've got our guests in studio, Paddy Padiachi as well as Paddy Chetty. Paddy Chettiar, my apologies. Paddy Chettiar, together with Trey, and we'll be speaking to both of you in a few moments. But taking us towards that, here's our Southside FM News brought to you by Leah Ganesan. It's your 4 p.m. Bulletin coming up. Welcome to the show.
Southside FM News every hour on the hour, brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. Vanakkam, namaskaram, 4 o'clock, good afternoon. In your news this hour, the Police Ministry and Police Management today met with the business community of Richards Bay in KwaZulu-Natal. This was to put in place policing interventions to clamp down on crime. The meeting comes off the back of the presidential breakfast engagement with the Durban Business Chamber of Commerce and Industry on February 23rd. Ministry spokesperson Liransu Temba says the engagement was attended by various business groupings across the province.
Now, during this meeting attended by the province's business leaders, the Minister of Police was also in attendance, made a commitment to meet with the Richards Bay business community following concerns that they raised around the attacks on business executives around the area, coupled with crimes targeted at the business community.
Moving on, Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan has announced that he will not be available to be on the African National Congress electoral candidates list. This comes as Gordhan prepares for retirement. According to Business Day, the May 29th general elections will mark the end of Gordhan in active politics. The announcement comes ahead of the ANC's candidate list submission to the Independent Electoral Commission today. Gordhan has been a prominent figure in South African politics, occupying strategic government positions since 1994. In other news, Police Minister Bheki Cele has been ordered to pay 93 million rand in damages to the underwriters of Nedbank, whose cash was stolen by police members in 2014. The Pretoria High Court in Gauteng found that Cele was vicariously liable for the actions of his officers who robbed a cash storage company while on duty. The police members were found guilty and convicted in 2018 for robbing more than 100 million rand from the Witbank facility. The court awarded the order with interest plus costs. And in your international news, more than 280 Nigerian pupils, including teachers, were abducted from a government secondary school in Kuriga yesterday. According to the eyewitnesses, dozens of gunmen on motorcycles rode through the school during morning assembly, taking the children. The kidnapped learners are between 8 and 15 years old. BBC News reports that the attack happened in an area controlled by Boko Haram faction Ansaru. A short while ago, gold was selling at $2,168.63 a fine ounce. A barrel of Brent crude costs $83.41. $1 is trading at 18 Rand 66. 1 British pound is 23 Rand 93. 1 euro is 20 Rand 40, and the dirham is trading at 5 Rand 8 cents. It's currently 4 rupees 43 in Indian rupees to the rand and 2 rupees 45 in Mauritian rupees to the rand. The price for 1 Bitcoin is currently trading at $67,297.02. Your top story this hour: the Police Ministry and Police Management today met with the business community of Richards Bay in KwaZulu-Natal to put in place policing interventions to clamp down on crime. This bulletin brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. For the Southside FM News team, I'm Leah Ganesan.
Go.
Thank you so much, Leah Ganesan, from News. Now, looking at your roads, there is a crash on the M3 westbound before round to Ashburton is now clear. Expect delays if you're driving from there. And the M3 on the westbound congested after ramp from Ketteridge to after ramp from Linfield Park because of the crash. If you're driving from there, do expect delays. And there's also a crash on the M3 westbound after the ramp from Camperdown. That is now clear. Drive carefully if you're driving from there. And if you have any more traffic news updates, you can send us on our WhatsApp on 074-345-447. And I will be coming back at 4:30 with more traffic news for your Southside FM traffic news update. I am Afika.
And I think if you're in the Chatsworth area, I'm not sure if this is still ongoing, but just at the off ramp down in Westcliff and Crofton, I think the roads are really messed up there. So I think there's some road works taking place. So traffic is actually being diverted into Florence Nightingale. So you can't actually go straight across. That's the road going over to RK Khans. So make sure you look for alternative routes, because I know a lot of you are coming that way, wanting to go into Crofty side. But you've been diverted onto Florence Nightingale, that's into Unit 3, and then you have to try and sort of make a U-turn and come back onto the road. So I think maybe just save yourself a bit of time, and instead of turning left at the robots at Hare Krishna, just turn right and proceed around that way. So that's what's happening. We've got our guests in studio. We'll be speaking to them in a moment. But here's going to your Shazam feature. I played you a sample of a song, and coming through with the correct answers, I'm going to say well done to you, Indran Madre. So Upukar Vada is not the correct answer, but thank you for trying. Kashni as well. I would accept Dindintara or Pudumalar Totte, any one of those two. Kashni Dorasami also coming through. Well done to you. And as I said, it's not Varaga Nadikare, unfortunately, though it does sound a bit like it. Also, Puveshan's coming through the correct answer. Well done to you, Puveshan, as well as Rani. So well done to all of you for cracking your Shazam for today. So here's Dindintara, taking off the movie called Puvelam Unvasan.
அகிலத்தின் ஓசைகள் நின்றுவிட வேண்டும், அவள் விடும் சுவாசத்தின் சத்தம் மட்டும் வேண்டும், நட்சத்திர மண்டலத்தில் ஓரிடம் வேண்டும், நாங்கள் மட்டும் பேசிக்கொள்ள தனி மொழி வேண்டும், கண்ணாசைவில் மின்னல் விழ, புன்னகையில் பூக்கள் விழ, கையசைவில் வானம் விழ, பெண்ணசைவில் நானும் விழவே, காதல் வந்ததே காதல் வந்ததே காதல் வந்ததே காதல் வந்ததே. அந்த இருவிழி தெரிக்கின்ற மின்னல்கள் வேண்டும், இதழ் விழி பொழிகின்ற மழை மட்டும் வேண்டும், அவளுக்கு நான் மட்டும் தெரிந்திட வேண்டும். சொந்தமாகவே காதல் வந்ததே காதல் வந்ததே காதல் வந்ததே காதல் வந்ததே புது மலை தொட்டு செல்லும் காற்றை நிறுத்தி புது கவி பாடி செல்லும் ஆற்றை நிறுத்தி கிசு கிசு கொண்டு செல்லும் கிளியை நிறுத்தி காதல் வந்ததே இருமுயல் கொடுக்கின்ற முத்தம் நிறுத்தி இருதயம் அடிக்கின்ற சத்தம் நிறுத்தி இலங்கையில் நடக்கின்ற யுத்தம் நிறுத்தி காதல் வந்ததே எனக்கு காதல் வந்ததே திந்தர 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 ஹே திந்தர 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 திந்தர
It's Dinintara taking up the movie called Puvela Munvasam. Welcome to the show. My name is Colin Pillay, and you are also in the company of Afiga. And Afiga has been keeping you updated with the traffic as well. And of course, she's going to bring to you some really cool fun facts in a few moments. However, in studio, it's my pleasure to be speaking to Paddy Chettiar. And Paddy Chettiar is a fighter, you know, for an amazing cause. And we're going to be touching on that. I don't want to give away too much. I want to hear it from Paddy herself. Good afternoon, Ma, and welcome to the show.
Good afternoon, Colin.
I think firstly, let's get to what nephrology is.
Nephrology means the study of kidneys, and in that field you will get various people in the medical field that would go out into, be it nephrologists, nephrology nurses, caregivers, and so on. So together, when we talk about kidney disease, we have all these kind of people that will care for people living with kidney disease.
Okay, that's amazing. So you've been working for decades in this area. Where do you fit in?
Well, my first day of work was when I walked into a renal unit. I was then asked to do chores, menial chores, and from there I grew steps. And then from then it just got bigger and better. And today I am a nephrology nurse, registered nurse as well. And I play a pivotal role in the care and counseling of people living with kidney failure, as well as taking care of them with dialysis.
Okay.
That's beautiful. You did mention that you play such a pivotal role actually in ensuring that you take care and you counsel people that are living with kidney failure. So why do you go out of your way to actually do what you do?
Well, first of all, knowing our country, and it hasn't just been from today, it's been for decades where many people get turned away from the care that they would really need, like dialysis, because we do not have enough financial assistance, especially in the public sector. Yes, if you're in the private sector, there's a lot that can be done and be given to you. But when it comes to the public sector, people get turned away. And when they get turned away, a lot of people in KwaZulu-Natal especially, and in other parts of South Africa, I find often give me a quick shout and say, how can we assist? Then families get together, they rally, dig deep into their pockets, and it just becomes a whole nightmare for everybody. So my thing is, I've gone out, having been a director on the KwaZulu-Natal Kidney Association as well. We have been going out for years, and this is like over 4 decades, where we've been instrumental, be it the Comrades Marathon experience, be it a school, a senior citizens group, or wherever, just to go there, be there, do testings, and talk to those that have been found to be in high readings. And education is is vital,
Paramount.
because people know how and where to get their foods, and they know everything is so expensive. So when they come to my talks, I talk to them a little bit about how one should make small lifestyle changes which can play a bigger part in your life. Just one thing I can tell you is a lot of people, especially women, when they have headaches, they go out for a Panado, then a grandpa, and then they want some more and some more. They become so addictive. And that can lead them to kidney failure because of the toxicity in the stuff, which not many people know. Many people understand that your kidneys are to me, the kidneys are the health organs, the heart organs of the body. And that's why I say heart your kidneys.
You've been an ambassador of the KZN Kidney Foundation, Kidney Association, and of course promoting the healthy kidneys. What role has it played so far in promoting healthy kidneys in the domain of the South African public?
It's a good question. It's not only promoting that of healthy kidneys. What we do together with some of my colleagues that actually buddy me, like the Diabetic Association, the Heart Foundation, etc. I'm also an ambassador for the Heart and Stroke Foundation of South Africa.
Amazing.
And what we do is we go out to the communities and we speak to them, because we are testing blood pressure, sugar, and cholesterol. Those three are called metabolic syndromes. And if metabolic syndromes go AWOL, then you end up with a problem whereby your kidneys can be damaged. So prevention is better than cure.
Of course, anytime.
And this is where we step in. We step in with education. Sometimes when we go to high schools, we're picking up the youths there with hypertension. And a child may say to the mother, I got a headache. The mother may say, take a Panado, take a pill, and carry on. So we call these things the silent killer.
Okay.
Because it grows onto you as a part of your life.
Yeah, that's so true, because I think even advertising has promoted, for example, Panado as the doctor says take two at night and tell me how you feel in the morning. So it's sort of promoted as something that's safe in a way, but we are not told the side effects of it.
Unfortunately, I am using the brand names because that is what is exploited over the counter, and people need to know where and how they need to care for themselves, because when they end up on the doorsteps in Chatsworth at K. Khan Hospital, there's a multidisciplinary team that is going to take their case forward, and it may take months. It may take 3 months before you get your blood results. And then it may take another 3 months to discuss you. It may take 6 months before you go on to the program, and by then you could be history.
Exactly.
That is tragic. Can you be born with unhealthy kidneys, or is it just something that deteriorates over time?
Okay, to my knowledge, if there are unhealthy kidneys in children, I nursed a between 3 to 6 month old child once. Yes, it can be, but a lot of them can be given medication, very harsh medication that can help reverse in the beginning the effects of the failure or whatever the problem lies within the kidney. But yes, then the furtherance of that, it will be a transplant or dialysis.
Okay.
Would you say that it's because perhaps it's genetic?
Yes, it can be genetic, because everybody will tell you, I have high blood pressure and diabetes in my family, so it's in my genes. I don't have high blood pressure. I don't have diabetes, yet I have family members from my grandparents, both maternal and paternal side of the family, that were hypertensive diabetics. My parents, yes. I have siblings, and I even had a sibling that was on dialysis. So I have taken a step further. For a long time now, I've omitted sugar in my teas. I caution with portion size and stuff like that. And if you didn't know, it's taken about 10 years now that I've lost over 50 kilos.
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's a huge achievement.
And that is absolutely on no diet
That's
whatsoever.
amazing.
It's just what,
Wow.
you know, normally they say, and I told this to my colleague here,
Yes.
that when you take a garden hose and you're hosing the garden, and if you had to put your finger up front, you can't spray the garden without getting a few drops on yourself.
Of course.
So, hence, I've tried to make use of whatever knowledge that has infiltrated in me. And unfortunately, there's some things that I've developed over the years, which most of the people know. And I'm not scared to say it on Southside FM, that I am a survivor to cancer. And even with that, it's taken me a step ahead. I don't have no pity parties. I didn't have a day's sick leave. But people have a headache and they want to sleep. So we need to snap out of this.
I met someone at the salon today who was on sick leave. So just I think connected to the child as well. The mother's diet, was pregnant is pretty important. But I would say our diet on a daily basis is also extremely important to the health of the kidney. Can we say there's a direct relationship between what we put into our bodies and the kidneys?
Yes, of course. As I did mention it, high blood pressure, high sugar levels, high cholesterol level, metabolic syndrome, and that puts pressure on your kidneys. And therefore, the nephrons in the kidneys get destroyed. It can never be repaired, and hence kidney failure sets in. And having spoken about that, I'd also like to bring to the fore education to the public in that a lot of people say, he just went into hospital for a flu and ended up in a coffin. Well, think about all those things that we can't see with the naked eye. And that is where the problem lies, because if I have a kidney, the GFR, the glomerular filtration rate of my kidney is dropping, and if I am being given high doses of medication on entering to the hospital even before my results come out, yes, it's going to push me into kidney failure. And then I go into kidney failure. Sister Paddy comes to do a dialysis. The blood pressure is low. Doctors have to give prescribe medication to pick up the blood pressure to be able to do the dialysis, to bring down the toxicity level in the bloods. So it's a vicious circle, and people don't see all that. All they look at is how the family member went into hospital and how they came out. But we need to connect the dots.
Yeah, I guess it's just one case after the other, because now if you're going to artificially increase the pressure, something else is going to go wrong somewhere else.
Most definitely. And I feel like we're learning a lot. I like the fact that you mentioned that you want to ensure that everybody is actually aware. So you did briefly mention dialysis. What does the process of dialysis actually entail?
Okay. We have two dialysis. One is hemodialysis and the other is chronic, is CAPD. It's peritoneal dialysis. And they're two very different with...
So I think hemo refers to blood. Basically, yes.
So hemodialysis is where you get attached to a machine, and the machine, and in some patients have a pot, while others have created big vessels in their arms. We call that a fistula, arteriovenous venous fistula, which was created by a surgeon, and after 6 weeks we are able to use it. And lots of patients go through the process of where sometimes it doesn't work after a good couple, then they get an arteriovenous graft where it's created artificially for the patient.
Okay.
We're able to dialyze them via that. But if all those fail, then the patients also can get a permanent catheter. Normally we start with a temporary catheter, mainly in their groin. Then we go for the permanent catheter, and simultaneously, while they put in a permanent catheter, a creation of an AV graft or fistula can be done. So it is very important that people understand the difference. Whereas with the peritoneal dialysis, the peritoneum of the body is used and a catheter is inserted into the peritoneum. But the worst part of that is if the patient gets peritonitis, then they have to fall back onto hemodialysis. You've got to understand that they start on hemodialysis. And especially in the public sector, we are offering everybody peritoneal dialysis as the best, as the next form of treatment, because they do not get hospitalized.
Okay.
Whereas hemodialysis also is a very costly affair, and people need to understand. And when patients are over, I don't know whether to say sell by date or whatever, and they cannot get a medical aid, they cannot get dialysis in a public hospital, then they go to the private sector. And most of the private sectors are very, very accommodating, and they try to do what they can do best for the patient and the family. But then you find somewhere along the line that some family members drop off because they can't make it. And today it's even getting worse. So for me, the whole thing about dialysis and whether the blood gets filtered or the body gets filtered with peritoneal dialysis, hemodialysis, we should not step into that page at all. We should do prevention.
Yes.
I say prevention is better than cure. And if the person is much younger, then the next step can be transplantation.
Okay.
And that is where I hone in a lot on organ donation. And maybe
I'm
we
sure
can
there's
talk about that another time.
Yes, we can. I think I'd like to have you in studio because there's a lot that I've heard about organ donation, and I'd like to touch on that. But I guess there's quite a long list.
And then may I tell you, I'm a proud supporter of our transplantees. We sent 38 transplantees to the Olympics
Oh, awesome!
last year.
Amazing.
And we got back 41 medals.
Oh, that's amazing.
And we sent able-bodied people, and how many medals do we get back? So I'm super proud of our transplantees that have been exposed to the transplant games. I often go and play with them. I play patang and 10-pin bowling. It's like so much fun. And just to give them that little bit more of an inspiration so that they can keep going.
Okay, that's so amazing. And I think we can go on talking about all of this. But look, from what I understand, once you get into dialysis, it's continuous. It's continuous. How much of issues are there versus the medical aid? How well is this covered by the medical aid?
Well, I think it depends
on the medical aid as
what medical aid the patient has. But to my knowledge, most medical aids don't have an issue about paying for dialysis. Still at the moment, I don't know what's going to happen when the NHI steps in. Because even that will have to be looked at from a different perspective. But for now, I always say people that hypertension, diabetics, instead of sending their parents on a trip overseas, which is costing 50,000 rands, rather put their parents on a low-scale medical aid so that they are covered. Because when death hits, and when it hits quick and fast, it's it's a different ball game to play, because it attacks you mentally as well, because you weren't able to help your loved one in the time of need.
That is so important. And World Kidney Day will be celebrated soon. I think Trey also will touch on that a bit. When is it going to be celebrated?
World Kidney Day is on the 14th of March. It's always celebrated on the second Thursday of March. But everybody worldwide has initiatives that they set up and work out during the course of March before World Kidney Day. But the entire month of March is Kidney Month.
Yes.
So what we in Chatsworth are doing, we are doing an initiative of an awareness campaign together with a march around in the Depot Road School rounds, which is run by Mr. Kiru Naidu, and he has the Made in Chatsworth Market, which many people visit on a weekly basis. And I think it's now open on a Saturday and a Sunday, because he has the drive-in issue on a Saturday evening, so people go there, park. There's a lot of stalls that sell food and stuff. And I actually host health and wellness days at the market.
That's amazing.
And people come there, and everything is free. And even at this time, we're doing testings, we're giving education from all stakeholders, be it the labs, the dialysis centers, even there's going to be insurance companies that's going to be there. And there's just everybody that's going to be bringing something to the party that they will be able to offer free of charge, even if it's a bottled water.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for coming through. I think we're going to have you in studio to speak about organ donation in the future as well. But Patty Chetia, you are such an amazing motivator as well, and someone to look up to. And thank you so much for everything you've done in the community so much, and you are truly blessed. We are going to be speaking to Trey Naidu. She's no stranger to the studio and the station. That's coming up next. Here's Taking More Music. Welcome to the show. It's taken up the movie called Super Mastana. The voices there of Sandeep Chauta as well as Nikita Gandhi. Welcome to the show. It's The Real Drive with Colin as well as Afiga. We're going to skip the traffic report for now. We'll get that. We'll get back to you after our next interview. We're speaking now to Trey Naidu. And she's no stranger, as I said, the Poetry King here, and still going strong with poetry. But you're here to discuss a great cause, something that I think many people have been fighting for silently. When I say silently, it's because it hasn't been heard in the major public, and I think it's time that we put that on the map. So welcome back, Trey, and
thank you for having me.
Glad that you are back. Now tell us, WAND. WAND is something that you started, that you certainly are passionate about. Firstly, what does it stand for?
Well, WAND stands for Women's Action for New Direction.
Mm-hmm.
It was created in 2021,
Mm-hmm.
and I had a vision of creating a difference in Chatsworth
Mm-hmm.
and branching out, obviously.
Yeah.
How did it come to be? Is it an idea that was developed amongst friends, or is it something that you probably thought about? And what's the greater cause of it?
Well, I was going through a lot at that stage with being re-diagnosed with Addison's disease. And I have a passion for helping people. So I want to take it one notch up, and I registered for NPO. And by this way, I can do greater work in the community.
I think very quickly, let's just touch on Addison's again, just to remind our listenership what Addison's is.
Addison's disease is an autoimmune disease that affects the body. It's actually, the body doesn't produce cortisol.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and it's either from your pituitary gland or your adrenal glands.
Adrenal glands.
That's amazing, Trey, especially because today is actually International Women's Day, and the theme for this year is actually Invest in Women, Accelerate Progress. So it's amazing to have conversations with women such as yourself as well as Paddy. I just want to ask, how often should one check that their kidneys are in a good order, or what signs perhaps can they look for which indicate that they might actually need to do more than just regular kidney checkups?
Okay, I think the best thing that I can do is read a poem that I wrote.
I think,
Wow.
I think what better way than
We'd love that.
than with a bit of rhyming. Let's
to
have
express and to explain in detail as well.
Exciting.
Okay, so this poem was written for Renal Care Society of South Africa, and it has been published on their page.
Awesome. That's amazing.
Wow.
So, in the quiet depths where whispers lie, chronic kidney disease, a silent cry, symptoms subtle yet burdensome weight, aches and pains we can't abate. Invisible foe, it creeps unseen, stealing health like a shadowy dream. Fatigue lingers like a heavy shroud as kidneys falter in silence unbowed. Listen closely to the body's plea for signs of trouble to set you free. Blood in the urine, a crimson warning. Swelling limbs, a relentless adorning. To keep the kidneys in their prime, embrace habits that stand the test of time. Hydration, the elixir of life, flushes toxins, wards off strife. Nourish with foods, both fresh and whole, supporting organs, body and soul. Limit salt and sugar, those sneaky foes. Choose nutrients that nature bestows. Move with grace in daily dance. Exercise fuels kidneys' chants. Blood flowing freely in vibrant streams, nourishing organs, fulfilling dreams. Rest, the healer in gentle embrace, renews the body with tender grace. Mindfulness, a guiding light, reduces stress in day and night. Regular checks, a vigilant guest, detecting troubles before they manifest. Consult with physicians, wise and kind, seeking solutions, peace of mind. In the symphony of life's grand scheme, our kidneys stand as a precious stream. With care and love, we can aspire to keep them strong, forever higher. to be honest, before I even wrote this poem, I lacked knowledge concerning. I mean, I have sufficient, limited knowledge on kidneys. So we need to educate ourselves more about kidneys. Our community needs to be aware,
Yes.
more aware of the pros and the cons of kidney diseases
Yeah, I do.
and the health of kidney.
And I think it's so important we do so, because I think we just focus on what we think are the organs that will put an end to our life immediately.
Yes.
And that's the heart, the brain, wherever we can have an infarction. But this, I would say, attack on the kidneys is a drawn out process, and eventually it's going to cause you much more pain. It's going to cause you much more problems and troubles. So,
Yes.
so it's so important as well. And what I picked up from that, it's something that we take for granted is sleep. And I think that's so important. Well, I'm picking on it on a night where many people are going to be awake. But apart from tonight, the rest of the nights, make sure you get yourself enough sleep and rest.
Apart from sleep and rest, hydration, water. Water is very, such as necessary when you have kidney issues.
Okay. Yes. And of course, the adverse of that will be your cold drinks and
Yes,
and so forth,
salt and sugar.
Your energy drinks, especially. Now, so how important is World Kidney Day to South Africa?
Okay. World Kidney Day holds significant importance for South Africa due to the country's high prevalence of kidney disease and associated risk factors. South Africa faces a double burden of communicable and non-communicable diseases. Factors such as hypertension, diabetes, and HIV contribute to the increased risk of kidney diseases in the population, especially in Chatsworth, in our surrounding areas, which we are ignorant of.
I think the Indian population is so prone to diabetes.
Yes.
So it's very important.
It's very rife in our community.
Yeah.
And World Kidney Day serves as an opportunity to raise awareness about the importance of kidney health and early detection of kidney disease in South Africa. It emphasizes the need for preventive measures such as lifestyle modifications and regular health screenings to reduce the incidence of kidney disease and its complications.
Well, thank you so much for that. I think as I'm sitting here, I'll definitely confess that I'm also one of the people that really did not know this much information. And as you were mentioning that it's very rife in the Indian community that you'd be prone to diabetes, I think kidney failure is something that definitely I've seen through observation in the African community, there's a lot of it. And I think it's mainly because we are so ignorant and we don't really, sometimes it's ignorance, sometimes it's just not caring enough to find out more about such things. So I really feel like this is so enlightening. I want to ask though, are there any programs or events that are going to be held which will benefit the public?
Okay, here in Chatsworth, we have collaborated with Made in Chatsworth Market and RCSSA, Renal Care South Africa Society, Renal Care Society of South Africa. Okay,
Right.
and we are having an event at the Made in Chatsworth Market on Sunday, the 10th of March, and we have partnered with great brands like Ampath, Lancet, Newberg, Gems Services, PT Alarms, Bibron, and at the same time we are also raising awareness and raising funds for Baby Hana.
Okay, yes, yeah, that's that. You want to touch on that very, very briefly, those that do not know about Baby Ayana.
Okay, I'll be very brief on
Yeah,
that.
yeah, extremely.
Baby Ahana is a 20-month-old toddler who has been diagnosed with neuroblastoma. It's a very rare and aggressive form of cancer. And actually her family are raising funds for a clinical trial in New York.
Okay.
So we are doing our best to help
To
raise
assist
hope
with that
as
now.
well.
Now, for anyone who wants to assist in any way, maybe work together with WAND, join the organization, and whatever expertise they can bring, or even if it's just their time that they can lend. How can they do so, and is it important for people to actually do so?
I would say yes, okay? And I know was very brief in the beginning concerning WAND. Okay, we are a skills and development NPO, non-profit organization.
Yes.
But we don't solely focus on skills, more development of our community. And wherever we find a need for change, we try to do something. So we've worked on many greenhouse projects, creating sustainable gardens. If GBV needs us, we move on to that sector. So currently in the future, we will be hosting free computer classes, computer courses, plumbing courses, and welding courses to the public.
That's amazing.
To the unemployed, for free.
Okay, so of course those who have those relevant skills can assist.
And we require volunteers all the time. So if anybody who needs to or wants to join us, okay, they can contact me on 061 4677 399.
Okay, so if you need that number as well, you can just WhatsApp us on our studio line, and I'll provide that to you. Where can they find you on Facebook?
They can find me on wand.npo.
So it's WAND.NPO.
Yes,
Okay.
or they can find us in our WAND group, which is W.A.N.D7.
Okay, that's awesome. Thank you, Trey, so much for once again joining us in studio. It's such a pleasure to do so. And we definitely are going to be touching base, and anyone also that wants to step up and assist, do contact us, and we'll pass on your details as well to both Paddy and to Trey. And sorry, the market that's taking place with Made in Chatsworth, when's that happening?
That is on the 10th of March, which is this Sunday. Okay, it's going to be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. The fun march, okay, the renal fun march is from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., which is free. As I said, we have a lot of partners assisting us.
They have come on board, yes.
Yes, and they will be offering free medical services and free testings, etc. And there will also be a lot of education imparted on that day.
Okay, so I think go ahead with your family to on Sunday to the Made in Chatsworth. It's taking place at Depot Road, is it? Depot Road Primary. Go ahead. There will be stands there, and whatever other questions you do have for both Paddy and Trey or whomever is going to be there to assist you, please do. And I think so important is to go through with your family and also educate your kids. From a young age. That's where you need to get them. So once again, thank you so much, Trey, for coming in, and looking forward to a much healthier society as well. And it's we're only going to get there with people like you, and if we do our
Raising
own
awareness.
bit, yes, and if we do our own bit as well to take us to that spot. So here's leaving you with a very special song. It's called My Body, done by Lira and Friends, and I think this wraps it up. To say this is how important our machine is to us.
Yes, our machine. Thank you for having us.
You're most welcome.
Every day a headline always the same. Another woman cut down again. But we can be the ones who put an end to the pain. We gotta rise up, walk hand in hand. Lift the girl up, never fall again. Raise a strong woman, raise a kind man. Let the world know that we're taking a stand. We need to talk about what's happening out there. It's not okay that we can walk upon the streets without fear. This body is my body, singing loud so they hear. Yeah, all the mothers, sisters, daughters, let your voice fill the air. Nobody's body but mine. You run your own body, let me run mine. Stand up and let the whole world see that we're not gonna sit and take it quietly. Yeah, it's time to stand up and we put woman first. We walk fearless through the fire till we've lifted this curse. But we can't do this on our own. Now we need more than just words. So every father, son, brother, let's go loud till it's heard. What you do to wanna fix a soul?
La mode débarque à Chennai. La mode débarque à Chennai. La mode débarque à Chennai.
Baila amor, baila amor, baila, 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 baila amor, Kandere, miss Panade, miss Chennai. Baila amor, Kandere, miss Panade, miss Chennai. Kalluri மாணவர் கண்கள் எல்லாம் இங்கே உண்மையில்தான்.
Chennai est à la mode.
அழகே 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 bailamo bailamo baila bailamo bailamo baila bailamo bailamo baila bailamo bailamo baila bailamo Kandere miss பண்ணாதே miss Chennai கல்லூரி மாணவர் கண்கள் எல்லாம் இங்கே உண்மையில்தான்.
You want the oulala? Paris, Amsterdam, London, Milano, New York, Bombay, Tokyo, Chennai. La mode débarque à Chennai. La mode débarque à Chennai. Oulala.
நல்லிட என்பது மின்னலானதா மென்னட என்பது தென்றலானதா திரு நிலவு ஆடையானதா பௌர்ணமி நிலவு பாவையானதா நல்லிட என்பது மின்னலானதா மென்னட என்பது தென்றலானதா திரு நிலவு ஆடையானதா பௌர்ணமி நிலவு பாவையானதா Baila amor, Kandere, miss பண்ணாதே miss Chennai. கல்லூரி மாணவர் கண்கள் எல்லாம் இங்கே உண்மையில்தான்.
Serenity, divinity, religion, peace, peace, peace.
Join Southside FM this Sunday, the 10th of March, broadcasting live from the Namaste India Fair at Greyville Racecourse. Meet your favorite presenters, enjoy the magnificent shopping and phenomenal food stalls. Also, a special stage performance by the Southside FM on-air team between 3 and 5 p.m. It's the most anticipated Indian shopping experience this season. Namaste India at Hollywood Bets Greyville Racecourse. See you there.
Attention all matric learners. Are you a matric student looking to excel in physical science? Well, we have fantastic news for you. Southside FM, in collaboration with the Tamil Business Warriors, is proud to present a special matric intervention program taking place on the 9th of March 2024 from 8:30 a.m. to 3:15 p.m. at Bethsaida Church on Stonebridge Drive in Phoenix. Join us for a day filled with interactive sessions, expert guidance, and valuable resources to help you conquer the challenges of physical science. Whether you're looking to boost your understanding, clarify concepts, or simply enhance your exam preparation, this intervention program is tailored just for you. For more information, check Southside FM's website or contact S. Mudley on 079 551 0470. Let's embark on this journey to academic success.
Welcome to 107.2 FM. It's The Real Drive, just gone 5 p.m. It's time now to check in once again with Leah Gadesin for the final time for the week with Southside FM News. Here's your 5 p.m. bulletin.
Southside FM News every hour on the hour, brought to you by Macrocom, Smart Made Simple. Vanakkam, Namaskaram, 5 o'clock, good afternoon. In your news this hour, Airports Company South Africa has set aside 21.7 billion rand for upgrades to 6 airports in the country. These include the George Airport in the Western Cape. The airport handles 600,000 passengers annually and plays an important role in the economy of the Garden Route district. The DA's Mimi Gondwe says the upgrades are the largest capital investment by ACSA since the 2010 Soccer World Cup.
The DA in George is also excited that George Airport, which handles over 600,000 passengers a year, is set to benefit from this airport infrastructure that has been described as the largest capital investment by AXA since preparing for the 2010 Soccer World Cup. According to AXA, the capital investment, which primarily targets refurbishment and improvement, aims to enhance, amongst other things, the efficiency, safety, and overall passenger experience at these airports.
Moving on, the Department of Health in Limpopo will launch Operation Bula Mahlo today. This is a month-long initiative aimed at clearing the cataract backlog in the province. The department will deploy a team of ophthalmologists in rural hospitals to address the growing demand for these procedures and improve access to care for patients in need. The project is in collaboration with the Sishen Iron Ore Company Community Development Trust, which focuses on corporate social responsibility. The department spokesperson, Tilivali Mueva, says this initiative will run from today until March 28th.
The Operation Bula Mahlo schedule has been done in the following manner. From the 8th to the 17th of March 2024, the team will be at Mankweng Hospital. From the 11th to the 16th of March 2024, the team will be at Tabazimbi Hospital. From the 18th to the 24th of March 2024, the team will be at Elim Hospital. And from the 25th to the 28th of March 2024, the team will be at Genfes Hospital.
In other news, the rand firmed yesterday as the US dollar weakened after the Federal Reserve suggested likely rate cuts. US Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell hinted that interest rate cuts will likely come later this year. The rand closed trade 0.6% stronger than its previous close. This morning, the rand was trading at 18 rand 71 cents to the dollar. And in your international news, U.S. President Joe Biden has accused his presidential contender, Donald Trump, of bowing down to Russian President Vladimir Putin. Biden used his State of the Union address to warn the country that its democracy was in danger. He says freedom and democracy are under attack at home and overseas. Biden is expected to face Trump in the November presidential election this year. Trump is the leading candidate to contest the vote for the Republican Party. A short while ago, gold was selling at $2,170.05 a fine ounce. A barrel of Brent crude costs $83.09. $1 is trading at 18 Rand 64. 1 British pound is 23 Rand 91. And the euro is trading at 20 Rand 38. The dirham is 5 Rand 11 cents. It's currently 4 rupees 40 in Indian rupees to the rand and 2 rupees 44 in Mauritian rupees to the rand. The price for 1 Bitcoin is currently trading at $67,307.72. Your top story this hour: Airports Company South Africa has set aside 21.7 billion rand for upgrades to 6 airports in the country. This bulletin brought to you by Macrocom, smart made simple. For the Southside FM News team, I'm Leah Ganesan.
It's a huge thank you to Leah Ganesan. She's back on Monday with the Big Breakfast Show for your next edition of Southside FM News. Time now to go to traffic. Here's Afika.
Let's have a look at what's happening on your roads. There's a stationary vehicle on the into southbound at ramp to Spire Drive. A left lane is closed. Do drive carefully there. There's also a stationary vehicle on the M3 westbound after ramp from Pavilion IC. Sir James Avenue. Right lane is closed. Do expect some delays. And then lastly, there is on the N2 a southbound closed after ramp from Palito Drive because of a crash. Do drive safely if you're driving from there. I will be coming back at 5:30 with more traffic updates. If you have any traffic updates, just send us a WhatsApp on 074 345 4447. For your Southside FM traffic team, I am Afika.
So I know we kind of missed our fun facts, but we are still going to get to them because we still are going to be playing traffic trivia. I think speaking about World Kidney Day is quite important, and it's something that we all have to be cognizant of. So that's out of the way. Now let the fun begin. That's the weekend. Let's call it the weekend. But of course, many of us are going to be sitting at the temple tonight, the entire night.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be telling you a bit of a history of Shivratri. I know we've been all told the story about the hunter and how he spent the entire night. But I wanted a bit more information, so I'm going to present that to you towards the end of the show. We're also going to speak to one more person on Shivratri. So stick around for that. Your fun facts are coming up next, but first, here's the final selection for the week of Rani Pillais of Stanger Manor. And this is a bit of a warning. Here's UB40.
Happens again, I'm leaving. I'll pack up my things and go. If it happens again, there'll be no looking back, and I won't say I told you so. I won't say I told you so. You did what you were told and you took the step. Been left out in the cold, got yourself to blame. But believe me, if it happens again, I'm leaving. If it stays the same, I'm gone. When you're stabbed in the back and the salt in the wind, then it's time to move along. If it happens again, I'm leaving. I'll pack up my things and go. If it happens again, there'll be no looking back, and I won't say I told you so. I won't say I told you so. In the works, all the work's been done. Your face rubbed in the dirt, I'm true for everyone. But believe me, if it happens again, I'm leaving. If it stays the same, I'm gone. When compromise is the song that you sing, it's been going on too long. If it happens again, I'm leaving. I'll pack up my things and go. If it happens again, there'll be no looking back, and I happens again, I'm leaving. I'm back in my things and gone. If it happens again, there'll be no looking back, and I won't say I told you so. I won't say I told you so. If it happens again, I'm leaving. I'm back on my things and gone. If it happens again, there'll be no looking back, and I won't say I told you so. I won't say I told you so.
It's the final selection of Rani's for this week, and she won Traffic Trivia last week Friday, which entitled her a choice of 5 songs played one a day for the forthcoming week, which of course was this week. And as you know, the rules of the game have changed. As of yesterday, it's 5 winners, not one winner chooses 5 songs. It's going to be 5 winners, and they each get their song played. And of course, that will start on Monday. But Friday's Traffic Trivia stays the same. So if you win today, you're still going to get your choice of 5 songs, irrespective if you won from Monday to Thursday this week. And those will be played one a day for the forthcoming week, which will be next week. And I reiterate, no devotional. If you are choosing 5 songs, 3 of them have to be South Indian songs and nothing older than 1990. Welcome to the show. It's time now to get into your fun facts, and you need to listen closely because your traffic trivia is going to be based on them. So we're going to go through this very, very quickly. So, Afiga,
Yeah.
when you think about pyramids, which country comes to mind first? Egypt. Okay. I'm glad you said Egypt because Sudan is actually the country that has the most pyramids.
Really?
More than Egypt as well. So the most pyramids in the world is not in Egypt, as we thought. But the record belongs to Sudan with 255 pyramids, which is almost twice as much as Egypt has. So what they were doing with the pyramids, I don't know as yet. We need to get into that. We definitely need to get into that. We spoke about bees yesterday and their dance. Now, there's another species of bees. This is the honey type. Tell us about the honeybees.
Wow, it seems like, these insects are very interesting, and they have a lot of similarities with us as human beings. Because honeybees are known to actually be able to recognize human faces.
Look, I wish I was a honeybee because in public and people say, "Hey, I met you somewhere. Do you remember?" And 95% of the time, I do not remember.
But they actually have incredible cognitive abilities. Studies have shown that these industrious insects can actually recognize and do something that you can't. Remember human faces.
Yeah.
While it's not a common party trick, but it does showcase their intricate social structure as well as their communication within them.
Yeah, so the point of that is do not mess with honeybees.
Do not mess with them.
Especially if you're allergic to their sting. Don't ever. Okay, so fact number 3, as my tablet reopens, we spoke about the brain being super active during our sleep, more than when we are awake, and that's because it rewires the brain, So sleep literally cleanses your brain. When we sleep, more fluid flushes through the brain to wash away the day's worth of harmful excess proteins and toxins. Think about that as you binge your next Netflix, because whilst you're watching Netflix, there's not going to be any flushing happening. It's just going to die, just going to freeze your brain. Okay, so sleep, we discussed that in our interview as well. It's so important on so many levels,
And some of us don't really get that much sleep, and we don't even think it's a big deal.
Yeah.
Because we're like, as long as I can still function, that's enough for me.
So if you as a child were called a Moodevi, your brain is probably functioning pretty well at the moment. I'll tell you what a mood Devi is.
I'm literally like wanting to know because I'm confused.
I shall tell you next. Or if you want to let Afika know what a mood Devi is, let me know on 074 345 4447. But keep those fun facts in your brain. Here's going to the Moraka Mega Mix. When we return, I'm going to have a traffic trivia and we're going to go to Carlin's Club Mix. Welcome to the show. It's The Real Drive with Carlin and Afika.
Come on and sing and dance and be happy.
Southside.
107.2
Southside.
107.2 FM.
Southside.
107.2 FM.
Rockers in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. Party Rockers in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see you shake that. Lovely ladies,
Welcome to the Real Drive. It's Colin together with Afiga. It's time now for the traffic trivia. You've heard the fun facts. I'm not going to go through them again because that will be cheating. I'm not going to help you if you didn't listen in. As many of you will be going off to the temples now, I just want to get this over and done. So send through your answers as quick as possible. Remember, don't put your name in there. Don't put your address, not your ID number. Don't even greet me. I just want the answer. So our question for today, which country in the world has the most pyramids? Which country in the world boasts the most pyramids? Let us know on 074-345-4447. Yes, continuing with the Morocco Mega Mix.
Dancing to my groove right now. Aadu machi aadu, podu machi podu, adi ready kelambida oru aatam. Aadu machi aadu, podu machi podu, adi ready kelambida oru aatam. Appan kota road, vandu aadi paadu, dandanakka dandanakka tharayaatam.
Southside 107.2 FM.
What's up, Bengaluru? Sorry, bola karamada. Machi totti kalanga. Adikere gala sikki idu da right ado.
Southside.
107.2 FM.
Southside.
107.2 FM.
We're still strong because we are unstoppable.
It's the Moraka Mega Mix brought to you on this amazing Friday, an auspicious Friday as well. And I think let's just go straight to our winners for today. And we asked you which country has the most pyramids. And we can certainly tell you that Egypt is not it.
It's not it.
We've got Rani coming through. Rani, we're saying good afternoon to you, Rani.
Hi, Colin and Afika. Just want to say, Afika, Amudevi is a bad luck person, somebody who has misfortune. Thank you, Colin and Afika. This week was awesome. I enjoyed all my songs that you played over the week, and I'm looking forward to the new format for the new week for Traffic Trivia. Have an awesome, blessed Mahashivaratri. Vanakkam, Nandri. Lots of love, Rani Stangamana.
Thank you so much, Ronnie.
Of course, what we were discussing as well about bringing virtual friendship into the real friendship. We've got an anonymous has come through, and she says, "I do chat on social media, one too many, but strictly chatting, no meetups, no photos, no sick videos. I look as companionship." Yeah, so that's exactly what you're speaking about. Bringing that companionship from the virtual into the real. And she says, Om Namah Shivaya, blessings to you, KP and Afiga. So going to the winners for today, we're going to say a huge well done. It's not many today, of course, because, many of you are going off to the temple. But coming through with the correct answers, well done to you, Selvi, as well as Rani, Devin as well. But and Selvin as well. Winning for this week, we're going to say a huge well done to Devon. Devon, please do send through your list of 5 songs. They'll be played one a day for the forthcoming week, so from Monday to Friday. Looking forward to your list. Please send that through to me now so that I could download them and put them onto the system. And well done to all of you, and looking forward to the selection of 5 songs coming through on Monday of the 5 who won yesterday as well. So a huge well done. Yes, taking you to Carlin's Club Mix and taking you back to the club whilst we wait for the selection of music to come through. And what's your plans for the weekend?
Oh, for the weekend. My plans for the weekend. Honestly, I'm still going to think about that, but I'm probably going to be very busy this weekend.
Oh,
work, yeah.
The house to clean up as well?
The house needs cleanup.
Yeah. The new house.
Of course, that too. But I'm going to be busy this weekend. Yeah.
Okay, so
nothing fun as yet.
So the definition of a Moodevi is as Rani pointed out, someone that's bad luck, but it's basically someone who sleeps a lot. Someone who sleeps until late as well. I explained Mother Lakshmi. She's known as Tirumagal or Tirudevi as well. She brings prosperity. Her sister is the opposite, Moodevi, who takes it away. So but as I said, we were joking and saying, okay, yeah, those who are called Moodevis, you probably have a very good functioning brain, because sleep is very, very important as well. Here's Carlin's Club Mix coming up, and huge thank you. We'll be crossing over at 2:45 to Cape Town for the Asia Africa event that's taking place. We'll be speaking to KC on that one. That's one. And don't forget, we'll be crossing over to Devasri from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Arena Park Siva Alayam. Thereafter, we're going to go to Yogambal Singaram. She's in Mount Edgecombe at the Sri Mariam Temple. And thereafter, we're going to go to Vijay Lakshmi Balakrishnan. She's at the Ardhanarishwara Temple in Benoni, and that's from 6 p.m. all the way up to 3 a.m. tomorrow morning.
People say I'm not gonna change, not gonna change. I know that you like that. You know where my mind's at. Can't be tamed. I'm not gonna play, not gonna play. Oh no, I ain't like that. You know I'm a wildcat. Baby, break my heart. Give me all you got. Don't ask why. Don't be shy. Is it love or lust? I can't get enough. Don't ask why. Don't be shy. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Da 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 da. Da da da. La 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 la. La 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 la. Da 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 da.
crazy when we thought we were just friends. 'Cause I miss you, baby, and I got those feelings again. I guess I'm all confused about you. Oh, yes, I am, baby, and I feel so in love, oh, baby. What can I do? I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. I've been thinking about you. Oh, yeah. I've been thinking about you. I got you on my mind. Please don't stop the music, music, music. Please don't stop the music, music, music. Please don't stop the music, 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 music. Please don't stop the music, 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 It's getting late. I'm making my way over to my favorite place. I gotta get my body moving, shake the stress away.
keep asking where we're going next. All we're chasing is the sunset. Got my mind on you. Doesn't matter where we are. Doesn't matter where we are. Doesn't matter, no. Doesn't matter where we are. Nothing's ever what we expect, but they keep asking where we're going next. All we're chasing is the sunset. Got my mind on you. Doesn't matter where we are. Doesn't matter where we are. Doesn't matter, no. If there's a moment when it's perfect, we'll carve our names as the sun goes down.
And I know she'll be the death of me, at least we'll both be numb. And she'll always get the best of me, the worst is yet to come. But at least we'll both be beautiful and stay forever young. This I know, this I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it. She told me you'll never be alone. I can feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it, but I love it. Oh, I can feel my face when I'm with you. But I love it,
I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best freaking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best freaking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. You know I'm down for whatever tonight. I don't need the final things in life. No matter where I go, it's a good time, yeah. And I don't need a sit in VIP. Middle of the floor, that's where I'll be. Don't got a lot, but that's enough for me, yeah. 'Cause I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling alright. Baby, I'ma have the best freaking night of my life. And wherever it takes me, I'm down for the ride. Baby, don't you know I'm good, yeah, I'm
It's 107.2 FM. Welcome to the show. It's Colin together with Afiga. Afiga, tonight is, you also told me that you also have a all-night prayer.
Yes, we do. I'm Christian, so we do have all-night prayers, 6 to 6.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's the whole night. It's worship, it's prayer. We sing, we dance, we pray. There's the reading of the word as well. So it's usually a whole experience, a whole spiritual experience.
That's amazing. Well, tonight is, of course, you've heard the term Shivratri so many times already.
Yeah.
And of course, it's a prayer that takes place once a year. There's a monthly Shivratri that happens once. Depends on the lunar cycle, but this one is the major prayer. So therefore, it's called Maha. Maha means big, therefore it's called
like
Maha.
the big kind of prayer.
Yeah. So therefore, it's called Maha Shivratri. It's like how you have church on a weekly basis, but you have your big prayers.
All right. No, I get you.
So that's what happens. So. Look, as a child, and listening in, if you can't make your way off to the temples for whatever reasons, I think many people can't actually do that. For safety reasons, and maybe there's no transport, maybe you're a bit ill, whatever the case is. So we are providing the service right here at Southside FM because we know this is happening a bit more ever since COVID as well hit. And we are providing the service where we are bringing the prayer to you. And we've got Devasri in Chatsworth, we've got Yogyama Yogambal in Mount Hitchcombe, we've got Vijay Lakshmi Balakrishnan, she is in Benoni, so from their various points. And throughout the night as well, we'll be connecting to, I think, Asia Africa. Unfortunately, we couldn't get Casey Dowland online. She's the representative, but she's busy at the event that's taking place in Cape Town at the moment, and they are streaming live. So if you want to watch that as well, I think you can just search for Mahashivratri Asia Cape Town, ISHA, if you want to watch that, or you can just listen in, and we'll be bringing to you crossings through many temples throughout the night as well. So look, as people who've attended the prayer on an annual basis, we've been told the prayer came to be because there was this hunter one night. He went hunting, of course. So he went, of course, that's his role. That's his way to put food on the table.
Okay.
So he chased a deer, and he continued chasing the deer because, of course, he's desperate for food.
Yes.
It came to a point where the deer actually ran into a temple, there was someone to protect the deer, but a tiger came to the rescue and gave chase for him.
Sure.
So he ran and he climbed up what is known as a vulva tree. So vulva tree, I don't know the English term unfortunately, but on this day, vulva leaves are offered to what is known as a Sivalingam. I'll show you a picture of it. I'm sure you'll recognize it. Or in Tamil, it's known as
type of plant.
No, it's a representation of God, basically.
Okay.
Right. But vulva is a type of tree.
Okay.
All right. A type of plant. In Tamil, the Sivalingam is known as the Vidangam. So that's the Tamil term for it. Sivalingam is not a Tamil term. Of course, if a tiger is chasing you, you're going to run. You're going to run. So you ran up the tree.
For your life.
Exactly. So you ran up the tree, and whilst he was up the tree, to stay awake, of course, because the tiger is right at the bottom, he started offering leaves, whatever was on the tree. Unknown to him, it was a sacred tree. So he offered leaves onto the ground. And we were told that on the ground there was this Sivalingam, and it was offered onto that, and came to the morning. Of course, the tiger, I think, got tired. He left, and he came to know that he's been offering that, and therefore it became a major prayer where these leaves are offered 4 times in the night, 108 each time.
Oh,
right.
Wow.
So
That's the history.
so I'm wondering. I wondered, where did this come from? Because Hinduism especially if you're worshipping Lord Shiva himself alone, there's Saivaism, which is considered to be one part of Hinduism. You know, it's deeply rooted in scriptures. You know, so we look to the scriptures for every single thing. You know, so there's nothing that we will do that we can't go back to the scriptures and look at it. So I wondered, where did this story come from? So I decided to do a bit of research. And
Through the scriptures.
well, not through the scriptures, because they don't actually appear in the scriptures, and that's the thing. However, what happens with the tradition of Hinduism as well, it's not only books that we consider as history. Temples, each and every temple has its own temple history. Whatever happened in the temple is recorded on the walls. So researchers went through different temples, and they came across a temple called the Vilvaneshwara temple. Vilvaneshwar, of course, that's referring to the vulva leaves. Okay, and that's the name given to the form of God at that temple. The temple is in a town called Tiruvaigavur. So Tiruvaigavur is in Tamil Nadu. And the temple was once said to be surrounded by a vulva forest. So these trees grew all over.
Wow.
And according to that, I'm going to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just go through the temple history. And this is special to the temple. So Tiruvaigavur is the temple. According to that, there was the hunter. He came chasing a deer, hunting the deer. So the deer ran into the temple and sort of took refuge behind the Sivalingam. So the Sivalingam has a large base as well. So he took refuge behind that. But the hunter, obviously desperate to feed his family, still picked up his bow and wanted to shoot the deer. And it's considered to be taboo to actually not only take a dead body into the temple yard, but to obviously, kill someone, so it's because it's sacred ground, So the priest of the temple, he intervened, and he said, no, I can't let you kill the deer, because it's sacred ground. The hunter got angry and said, okay, if you don't step aside, I'll have to kill you. So
things got real quick so fast.
Exactly. So in the culture of Shiva worship, and Lord Shiva states this himself, the respect of devotees and priests is paramount. So even more special than worshiping Lord Shiva is worshiping his devotees. So the devotees come first and the devotees come last as well. Okay, so, and in between is all his prayers, but you have to put the devotee first. So if you devote yourself to Lord Shiva, he protects you. That's his responsibility. Because if you've given your life to him, he's given you everything. So that's his job to protect you. So the moment the hunter threatened the priest, who was his devotee, Lord Shiva took the form of a tiger. He took the form of the tiger, came, obviously it's God, he's got special powers, came out of the Sivalingam and gave chase for the hunter.
Wow.
So the hunter ran up the tree, and Lord Shiva, as the tiger, sat at the base of the tree waiting for it to come down. So the entire night, the hunter was offering leaves, and the leaves were offered onto the tiger. And that's considered to be doing prayers unknowingly. So whether you do prayer knowingly or unknowingly, you still get good benefits out of it. So because the tiger, of course, is considered to be God, the hunter got what is known as liberation. So liberation is where you are removed from all of the sorrows, the happinesses of the earth. You don't experience any sorrow. You don't ever experience any happiness. You only experience what is known as bliss. So if someone gives you something good, you don't react to it. If someone slaps you, you don't react to it. So you just experience in thought of God, and you just experience that bliss. So because the hunter offered the leaves onto the tiger, and the tiger is the form of the God in this sense, he was given this special benefit. But we are also believers of destiny. So that morning was destiny for that hunter to pass away, to die. So the Lord of Death came. The Lord of Death has to do his duty. And he was now chasing the hunter. So the hunter had to now saved by Lord Sivan, had to go into the temple. It was his turn to be hunted. So he went into the temple, and Lord Sivan asked the guards, they are guards at the temple. They are known as Dwabarargal, in Tamil Kavalargal. It's their duty to protect whoever comes into the temple. So he asked them, you know what, the Lord of Death is coming, you need to send him off, send him away. But they were afraid because he's the Lord of Death, very high ranking. So they couldn't. So they deserted their positions. So then a very close, I would say, student of Lord Sivan is Nandi. Nandi is normally depicted as a cow, as a bull. So he asked Nandi to do so, and Nandi is extremely powerful. So at this temple, most temples, Nandi will be facing the Sivalingam. At this temple, Nandi is facing away from the Sivalingam because he turned and is very powerful, blew the Lord of Death away with one nostril. So basically wind. So therefore he defeated the Lord of Death. And then at this temple you find Brahma and Vishnu. We'll explain that some other time. Brahma and Vishnu Brahma is the creator, Vishnu is the preserver. They took the place of the two gods of the temple. So that's what is special in this temple. You won't find the normal gods. You find Brahma and Vishnu, and Nandi Devar is not facing the Sivalingam. He's facing away because he blew the Lord of Death away. So this is the only temple that I can actually find some, I would say, resource, some authentic resource that's attached to Shivratri. So coming up next, we're going to be crossing live to Devasri, and thereafter Sada will join you, as well as Rob, from myself, Colin, as well as Afika.
Afika.
Yeah, Afika, you got any motivation?
Well, today it's a Friday. All I'm going to say is just enjoy your weekend and make sure that you come back on Monday in one piece.
From me, Colin, you have yourself an amazing weekend. I'll catch you tomorrow between during the center stage between 3 and 6 p.m. You go well, dream big. Vandakam, namaskaram. Years leaving you with Dr. Byrne and Michael Rao, Nardavan.
கண்ணில் காண்பதும் ரசிப்பதும் அழிந்து